Hello, hello, hello. Hey, everybody, come on in. Shout out to Lottie Dottie and each and everybody. Come on in the room. Come one, come all, come big, come small. As I always say, come on in the room. I know everybody's getting their notifications that I'm live. So hi to all of the best friends. For those of you guys, while you're getting your notifications, let me pull up my comments so that I can see what's going on, girl. For those of you guys who have no idea who I am, where you found yourself, I am Candy Sincerity Johnson. Behind the scenes, behind the camera, is my partner in life, my partner in business, Miss Shawn Johnson.
Hi.
You want to say hi?
Hey, best friends.
Hey, best friends. Shawn said, hey, best friends. I wanted to do a video this Sunday afternoon. Happy Sunday afternoon to all of you, to all the saints and all the ain'ts. Girl, happy Sunday to all of the saints and all the ain'ts. Hey, John W. Trump. Yes, Miss Lyric, to all of the beautiful people. Best friend Catherine, best friend Debbie, Valerie, Tracy, and the list goes on and on and on. Hi, mwah, mwah, mwah. I love each and every one of you guys. And I know the notification is going to all of the boys and girls in the community. Listen, I titled this video, You Want to Get Cussed Out, huh? You want to get cussed out. Now, I know we typically don't cuss folks out on Sunday, but sometimes people go a little too far and they're very deserving. They're very deserving of a full scholarship cussing out. You understand what I'm saying? And all expense paid cussing out, right? Some people do things that are cuss out worthy, and they deserve every word and every syllable, even on Sundays, right? So the inspiration for this video actually came because Shawn and I did a live video on both of our pages on yesterday, right? We were live. I made the decision to do the video live from my page because I wanted to show you guys the behind the scenes on some of the decisions that we made for our business and give you guys the behind the scenes, behind the curtain look and the what and the why and the how behind it. Then we went live on the other page to kind of show it to you and model it in front of you so that you can see all of what we talk about, in the Mob Accelerator, right? While we were live on the page, somebody say, while we were live on the page, she couldn't have been a best friend of mine, girl. She couldn't have been a friend of mine, girl. Ain't that what they say on the R&B song? She couldn't have been a friend of, Kelly Price said she couldn't have been a friend of mine. She got under the comments while Shawn was showing one of the beautiful bags that we offer over there on the Sincerity Johnson website. There was a lady that came on the page who saw that Shawn was offering a bag. A best friend in the comment asked a question, and the lady said, oh, we got them bags over here, and put her whole link to her website on my page. I titled the video, You Want to Get Cussed Out, She must have liked to have wanted to have got cussed out. Now, I don't know where she from. I'm going to tell you where I'm from. I don't know where sis from, but I'm going to tell you where I'm from. I don't know where you from, but I'm going to tell you where I'm from. Right here in the great state of Illinois, in the land of Lincoln, where it's cold in January and hot in July, where the gangsters ride slow and the cars have tinted windows. I'm going to tell you how we get down over here on this side of the Jordan. I don't know about your side of the Jordan, but I'm going to tell you how we get down on this side of the Jordan. I don't do it to nobody else's page and nobody else's business. And I require the same level of respect over here. But what sis did was she was slick, right? She took advantage of the fact that not only was I live on my page right here, we were also live on the Sincerity Johnson page over there. So Shawn and I are looking at both devices. A lot of people were sending in their pre-orders. So Shawn was handling the customer service line. Shawn was handling text messaging. I'm grabbing bags and doing things and helping the best friends in the comments. So, and then my comments was acting up. So I kept having to go in and out of the video. Now, what happens for content creators when they have to go out of the video to come back in to see comments, what happens is a lot of times those previous comments You don't see them. The video starts to show you, just like when y'all watching us live, the video starts to show from then on down. Okay. So a lot of the previous comments, like I missed, right? So I had to go back and look at it live, girl. But I'm telling y'all the audacity of some of these people. Sean always say audacity must be on sale and it must be at a deep discount, because some of the way how the girls be moving, some of the way how the kings be moving is less than. Okay. So I titled the video, "You Must Want to Get Cussed Out." Here's what this is for me, right? Let me tell y'all how I do it. Now, back in the 90s and the early 2000s, I was what was called a hothead. Now, I only stand about 5'3" when I stand up. I'm sitting right here at the kitchen table, so I'm sitting down. But when I stand up out of my seat, I'm about 5'3". So I'm very, 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 very short. And when I was growing up, back in the 90s and the early 2000s, people would try me. They would for real show enough try me. So I would get into these verbal altercations with girls because they thought it was sweet. You see what I'm saying? Until they found out that it wasn't. So over time, I became a person who had a very, very, very short fuse. And so it took me a long time to really, really, really tap into who I was and get a hold of that. But I said all that to say that's my testimony. That's my past. And I'm a different person now. Now, when I see stuff like that, I'm in a different spot. God has taken me from here to here, right? He's taken me from here to here. And God will put you in certain situations where the way how you handle people before, you can't handle them like that. Here's how I do it now. Now I see the play, right? Sis was trying to do one of three things. And this is for the content creators, and this is for the people who own businesses. Or maybe you can tag somebody who you know is a content creator, or who you know wants to be a content creator, or who you know is a business owner and they promote their business online, right? Sis was trying to do one or two things. Sis was obviously trying to take the traffic from my page and drive traffic to her page. That was obvious because she put the link in to her website, to her page, and she was like, yo, oh, you want a bag that look like that? I got a bag like that. Come over here. That's what she did, right? So she was trying to, number one, drive traffic to her page. We see it, right? We ain't even got to have our glasses on. We see what she was trying to do, okay? The second thing that she was trying to do, or could have possibly been trying to do, when you're dealing with trolls on your page, you go live, you're building a platform, you're building a community, you have an online presence, whether it's small or whether it's large. The second thing trolls like that are trying to do is they're trying to bait you. They're trying to bait you. What do I mean by bait you? What they want you to do, they know what they're doing is ignorant. They know what they're doing is wrong. They know they out of line. They know they out of order, like they say in church, right? But what they're trying to do is they're trying to intentionally bait you. What do I mean by bait you? What I mean by bait you is they want you to get mad. They want you to cuss them out. They want you to go off on them so they can then report your page, get your page suspended, get you in a position with a social media platform where you can't go live. And if you can't go live, you can't make money. So what you're dealing with is you're dealing with a poverty mindset, right? You're now dealing with a person who has a poverty mindset. Be careful of who's close to you who has a poverty mindset, because that thing might jump off on you. You don't want none on you, okay? What God is trying to do is he's trying to take you to another level. When people see that you over there making money, in the moment in time where she was doing that, we were selling out of all of our bags, right? Go back to the moment when sis did that. We were selling out of all of our bags. So what does that make the person who has bags, but nobody's on her video, or she has bags and nobody knows about her business? It ignites a sense of jealousy in that person, right? So then that person is like, oh, okay. So if I can't get your traffic to come to my page, then I'm going to try to stop what's going on over there. I'm going to try to interrupt what God has created for you and what you've worked hard to build for yourself. So they try to get you to respond. This is what happens as you start to grow, because you guys see it firsthand. Sean and I are starting to experience it a lot, right? These trolls and these haters come and they try to get you. They try to gain attention from your comments, right? And they try to get you to go off on them, to call them out, to do all of that so that they can then turn around and play victim and say, hey, I was over here minding my own business and she started bullying me. She started going off on me. She did this and she did that. And then they're trying to get you demonetized, huh? Somebody say there's money involved. Anytime there's money involved, then you gotta follow the crumbs on the floor. Huh? Anytime we dealing with money, family, huh? Whether it's Sunday or otherwise, anytime we dealing with money, you got to follow the crumbs on the floor. Where the crumbs on the floor leading you to? The motive, huh? The motive, right? So sis had one of three motives. Now, when trolls come to your page, best friends, they could show up to do one of these things, two of these things, or all three of these things. They could show up to get traffic from your page. That's what she did when she was trying to post a link. They could show up to get you demonetized, or they could show up and get your page suspended so you can't go live. But either way it go, sis, we see the play, huh? And I got something for you. I always present the problem to y'all. Let me tell y'all about a good coach, huh? Can I tap myself on the back for a moment? Can I pat myself on the back for a moment? A good coach is not going to just give you the problem and get you excited about the problem. A good coach is going to give you the solution. Here's the solution. Sit down, children. Grab your pen and paper because although it's Sunday, we still got to go to church, huh? Let me take you to church real quick and let me tell you how to still get a bag in the name of a fool, huh? Let me tell you how to still garner a bag in the name of a fool. Here's what you can do. Here's what you can do because it's going to come as God elevates you and blesses you and increases your reach. He's going to also increase in 2023 your revenue streams, okay? As God puts you in spaces and places that you previously weren't in 2022, and he opens up all of these doors and people start speaking your name and people start hearing your voice and coming and responding to you. What it's going to do is it's going to ignite the insecurity that's in the people connected to you. You're going to see who's for you. You're going to see who's against you. You're going to see who's happy. You're going to see who's jealous. You're going to see, you're going to see people support you that are close to you. You're going to see people not buy your product. These are all things that entrepreneurs have to deal with on a daily basis. When these fools come your way, trolls, people that you know, people that you don't know, people that's clearly not happy for you, here's what we're going to do, children. Write this down, huh? Write this down. We're going to do three things. They did three things, so we got to respond with three things, huh? They're trying to drive traffic to them away from you. They're trying to get you demonetized, which they're not going to do. Then they're also trying to get your page suspended, which they're not going to do. Here's why they're not going to do it, because for their three things, we also got three things. Ready? We're going to first entertain and educate, huh? When the trolls come, use this as an opportunity to entertain the people that's on your page and then educate them. One of the things that we are known for, being Sean and I, is we give you what's called edutainment. What's edutainment? We teach you something while entertaining you at the same time. So when it happens to you, let your mind first, because you first going to be irritated. It's going to piss you off, baby. You're going to want to cuss the person out. But stop and say, I remember what Candy said, let me edutain, right? Let me educate and let me entertain, right? That's the first thing you're going to do. The second thing you're going to want to do is you're going to take the people who are watching, right? There's one fool in the comments, but there might be 10 people on the live. There's one fool in the comments, but there might be, let's say, 40 people on the live. You're going to spend the rest of that live. You're going to spend the rest of that time nurturing the community that's there, right? So you're going to educate them about what happened. You're going to entertain them about what happened. Maybe you tell a joke or two, right? Then you're going to work on building your community and saying, that's why I love y'all, because it's not everybody. It's one. It's 1 out of 40. It's 1 out of 10. It's 1 out of, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But I keep showing up for the rest of you guys. If it's 10 people on the live, I show up for the 9. When I show up for the 9, I know it's going to be one fool out the bunch. It's always one, huh? Y'all got one in your family. You see what I'm saying? You say something like that, right? Then the third thing you're going to want to do after you continue to nurture and foster your community is you're going to make a lot of money, huh? You're going to make a lot of money. What do I mean by making a lot of money? You take that moment from last night and you say, perhaps the next masterclass should be a social media content creation, brand building masterclass. Because clearly this is a thing, right? You do something like that. That's just an example. You do something like that. You use that as an opportunity to make more money. When a troll show up, when a hater show up, they have to enhance your life in some capacity. You've been inconvenienced. You now have to be compensated, right? So now you're going to entertain and educate your people. You're going to build deeper a community, a feeling of belonging with your people, and you're going to make more money. You're going to use that and you're going to let that inspire you to make more money, and not just make more money in that moment. Maybe you were getting ready to show a bag and you'd be like, you know what? We're going to do best friend discount call. You say something like that. We're now, since somebody wants, since you want some smoke, now we're going to do best friend as the discount call or whatever it is. You do something like that and you let that person sit back and watch. You suspend them from being able to comment, but you force them to watch you. And you document the process. And then you make all of that a reel. You make all of that a reel. You take a snippet from that video, you make all of that a reel, and you teach your people how to keep their composure while making a lot of money. That's your preach word on today. That is your preach word on today. So for us folks that's monetized, we thank you for the foolishness. You came over here with a link. Let's talk about what happened. You came over here with a link. You tried to drive traffic to your page. It didn't work. You came over here trying to get me to bait. You tried to bait me. You tried to get me to respond to you. That didn't work. You came over here to try to bait me and get me to respond to you so that I would get demonetized. That didn't work. I did a live video with over 100 people watching live, and however many people will watch it as a replay, however many shares to content creators, business owners, etc., to teach them the game. I'm going to do a reel, and I'm going to take this as a snippet that I get monetized from. I'm going to take this as a snippet. I'm going to be monetized and compensated for it, and I'm going to entertain and educate my community. I'm going to build more community because now the business owners and the other content creators appreciate the nugget. They appreciate the different perspective. They appreciate a different way of looking at this. And I speak French. We are going to make a lot of money in your name. Go in Christ, children. Love you. Toodles. Happy Sunday.